Nature provides benefits to people, and without those resources or services protected, we'll lose them. And right now, the value of nature is lost in the equation of economic development.
When we started Forest Trends, our goal was really to kind of create incentives around what we call ecosystem services. So in a sense, making that tropical forest more valuable than an acre of soybeans.
They had this thought that one way to save forests might not be just to put up fences around them and create protected areas, but actually to create markets for the sustainably harvested product of a forest.
To make that a reality, you're really creating new marketplaces. You need to have the scientists on the ground that can help you figure out what that service is that's being delivered, clean water, clean air. You need the communities that are in and around those forests. You need the financial institutions that say, okay, just like we value pork bellies, we're going to value clean water.
Payments for ecosystem services is actually the language of the trade today. Forest Trends created that idea. That was a very provocative idea in the mid-90s.
When we started Forest Trends, we talked about this idea of being small, global, and nimble. The idea was, how can we play a role at bringing all of these different groups together? Not only environmental groups, but the businesses, the governments, the local communities, financial institutions, everybody that needs to be together to kind of build this new economic system, this new market.
The way forests are managed in Western Canada, Brazil, and Indonesia have all changed based on this idea that there's a shared value and that you can put a market price on it.
E nada se acontece se a gente não tiver humildade de aprender como que se faz, como que se transforma em parceria, em bem comum de todos.
One of the most interesting projects that Forest Trends got itself involved in was in the Brazilian Amazon, community-owned forest by indigenous people.
Forest Trends joined with the Surui, and we walked them through the whole series of steps, which is measuring the carbon in their forests, putting that into a technical report to be able to go to the marketplace to say, here's our asset, here's the amount of carbon we have in our forests, and that's what people in the offset markets are looking for. So we help them create the credit.
Forest Trends taken these ideas that they've executed internationally and brought them into the U.S. government, into the U.S. federal agencies like the Forest Service. Environmental markets bring new money into conservation in this country in a way we've never seen before. $1.5 billion a year in mitigation banking alone.
The end game of all of this is when you make tropical forests and other ecosystems more valuable than the things that are currently threatening them.